Hey, howdy, everybody. My name is Keyon, and welcome to Topical Tuesday. Considering this is the first episode, let me actually explain it to you. On Topical Tuesday, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about something topical. And this week, as you can tell by the title above or below, I don't know where they actually are anymore, we're going to be talking about Pokemon Go! Now, I could sit here and talk about everybody going crazy over it, or everybody having an amazing or a horrible time, people judging others for play it, but I'm going to talk about my experience on the topic. First of all, before you ask, I am 100% instinct, and I'm just like everybody else that I hate Valor, but for no reason. I mean, if you're Valor, that's fine, but I'm not, and that's how it's gonna be. I'm instinct. I am the one with the senses, in touch with the Pokemon. I feel what they're feeling. I have empathy for them. They're beautiful living animals, man, and we need to fight for them. Fight for the right. So currently, Apple says that Pokemon Go is the most downloaded app in the first week ever. And obviously, you can see why that is. Pokemon and Nintendo, the Pokemon company, huge company. Everybody I know has either played the original three or are still playing the new ones. Granted, most of my friends have no idea who the newer Pokemon are, and that's fine. I don't really even pay attention to them. It's like, oh, that Pokemon looks like it has a move. I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna toss my ball. But in Pokemon Go, it's all 151 original Pokemon, which has everybody super excited. If they had like Mudkips and like Zuzakun and other random Pokemon that I don't even know the name of, the one that looks like a lamp or the one that looks like a sword, is there one that looks like a sword, or am I confusing that for a Zelda boss? But if there was those Pokemon, I'd be like, oh, I don't know this Pokemon. Why do I want to catch it? But Niantic, I believe is the name that the company that created Pokemon Go, they were smart enough to realize the original 151 are the beloved ones. So what we're going to do is we're going to put out the original 151 and then everyone can go get them. Now, if I'm being 100% honest, I downloaded the app practically immediately and I started to play. With all the server crashes and everything, I still would always close it, close it, relaunch it, and then I would just be like, okay, I got some Pokemon, and I live in the suburbs. I don't live directly in the city. And from what I hear, citygoers have it a lot easier because there's a Pokestop, which is essentially a place where you stop and you get Pokeballs and potions and revives and eggs, and they're like every couple of feet downtown because there's like, the Pokestops are determined essentially by if it is a point of interest in the city or wherever you are, and if it's something like a landscape thing, like a statue. It could be a statue. It could be a very famous shop. It's something like that, and those are all the Pokestops. Now, living in the suburbs, those are a lot fewer and far between, so they're in a lot of parks as well. So what I've been doing is I've been taking Lulu, and we've been going on long adventure walks and grabbing as many Pokestops as we can. Sometimes we'll just sit at the park and wait for the Pokestop to turn blue again so we can swipe again to get more Pokeballs, and that's been so much fun. I've hatched so many eggs walking with Lulu, and the fun part is that you don't know which Pokemon you're gonna run into because there's some type of system in place where the Pokemon are just kind of like, okay, we're gonna put one here for a certain amount of time, we're gonna put one here for a certain amount of time, and then there are lures which lure the Pokemon in, and then there's incense which also lures the Pokemon into you. There are lots of ways to catch these Pokemon, but there's an app online called Pokevision. You can find it at pokevision.com, which uses the API inside of the app to tell you exactly when Pokemon are near you and how long they're going to remain there. And at first I'm like, oh, that ruins it. But then I thought about it. I'm sitting at home. I'm not going anywhere. What am I going to do? I can see if there's any good Pokemon around me. So I did. I logged on, Pokemon near me, and I saw that there was a Bulbasaur across the street, like one block over. So I'm just like, oh great, there's a Bulbasaur. Do I go get it? The answer is hell yes, it's Bulbasaur. So what I ended up doing was I threw on my shoes, threw on my clothes, and I was naked before. Who doesn't browse the internet naked, am I right? So I threw on my clothes, ran out the door, and I had less than 5 minutes to get around half a block. I could have driven, but then it wasn't much of an adventure. So I literally ran around the block to the other side. I'm like, where are you, Bulbasaur? Where are you, Bulbasaur? And then he popped, and I was like, you son of a bitch. Pokevision is amazing. However, I would never ever want to use it when I'm out and about because it really does take away that sort of mystery of who am I going to find? Oh, is it another Rattata? Is it another Pidgey? Or is it a Mewtwo? Or a Dratini? Or perhaps it's a Ponyta? Now, I'm genuinely curious if there's any Pokemon near me. Sitting at home, I like the idea because it's like, I can see if there's any Pokemon near me. I can just walk outside and grab them. But on the go, it's Pokemon Go. So the fun of this game is that I get to walk around, I get to explore. I've seen a bunch of things. I've gone down side streets I've never gone down before. I've gone to parks more often in the last week and a half than I have in like the last 2 summers. And that's incredible. That is awesome. So Pokemon Go has like 100% my approval, and considering it is the biggest app launch ever. That's why it's a Topical Tuesday. There are, of course, ways that I think that the app can be improved. One that I think would be amazing is when you're catching Pokemon, you see the little AR guys, like you see the Pokemon hanging out in your environment if you have the AR turned on with your phone. Now, if you could turn that on at any point and pick the Pokemon that you have, like say, for example, I want to be like, I want to see a Pikachu in my chair. So I caught a Pikachu, I clicked the Pikachu, I put him in my chair, take a picture. It's me and Pikachu hanging out in my room, and that would be an awesome feature, Niantic. Like, not even kidding. That would be an amazing feature, because then you would always have your Pokemon with you, and it brings them more into the world for you. Obviously, the footsteps and how far away things are needs to be improved, but I'm sure they're going to be doing that. They're also bringing in trading, and I think they're changing the battle system a little bit. Me and Lulu actually owned a gym for a little while, and we got some Pokecoins from it, but it takes 20 hours before you can go to another gym and then get more Pokecoins, so the game really wants you to spend money. Then again, it is a free-to-play game. They want you to spend money. That's just how it is. And that's going to be it for this week's Topical Tuesday. Let me know what you think about Topical Tuesday, and let me know what team you are down below in... Ow! Let me know what team you are down below in the comments. I just hit my hand. And I'm CapsLockKeyon, and I just want to say thanks for watching, thanks for subbing if you have, and as always, keep calm and key on, and I'll see you in the next video. That hurt. That was stupid. Why am I standing so close to my desk?